Welcome to Sunday Talk. I'm quite excited about this talk because it causes me to think of my grandmom a bit. She used to always use some fancy one-liners. Why not on top in a mud? She would say labu. But I want you to understand. And what this means is do not spin your top in mud, because a top needs a hard surface on which to spin. What she meant by that was that I should not try to force to get my way out of a ditch. When I get caught or when I have to account, I should just own up or account and deal with the situation, get my punishment and get out of the way. Do not try my best to argue forcefully my way out of situations. And from an early age, I understood that I had to own up to the things that I did. So I decided to use this topic to frame my discussion this week, called Spinning Top in Mud. And this goes right back to the authorities, to the Prime Minister and to his enablers and those people who try to apologize for him or to try to force us to believe that he ought not account to the nation for the monies that was spent on behalf of the people of the nation, and they, in exchange to doing that, tell us that the money was used to do certain things, and as such, there is no need for accountability. Nonsense. There is always going to be need for accountability, and the Prime Minister and his enablers and those people who choose to stand up in his defense will answer. There is no ifs or buts or maybe. They will one day answer. Sooner, I suspect, rather than later. So no amount of flipping and turning and all the sort of spinning of top in mud and riddling while you're in quicksand. I mean, you're in quicksand already. Try to stay easy and relax and just say what it is that you have to say to save yourself. Because you are going to go down. You are going to have to answer. You cannot not answer. You are not a man or person of your own doing. You are in a position of authority and you have to respond to the people's demand when they ask that you account. So that is where the analogy of spinning top in mud comes in. Who is not educated, who is ugly, who is not suited, who you should not buy bread from, and all of this jargon is not going to absolve you, Mr. Honorable Prime Minister, from accounting to the people for the monies that you say you spent building homes or whatever. Yes, we are happy that people got homes. Now show us how much you spend, where the money was spent from, and how much money is remaining in what was spent. Because I do not think $1 billion is in Dominica's economy as of yet. Had there been $1 billion at play in Dominica right now, we would have felt it. Dominica would be paved. There would be nobody without a house. There would be no one who is going without the basic amenities. We would be blinging. So I do not think that all of 1-point-something billion, which is what you agreed, could have been and was not placed in the budget or in the fancy terms that you use to try to confuse people. The fact is, we need to see where that money is. We need to know why it is there, and we need to know when it is moved from there. In fact, the money should be moved from where it is to the consolidated funds of Dominica. And any money that is being spent to develop the life of Dominicans should be spent from the consolidated fund. That is the only authority you have to do. Any other arrangement, sir, it is an illegal arrangement, which is already bad. So you know that it is bad. Account for it. At least meet us halfway. Account for it. If you have done it already, which you should not do in the first place, and you fail to account, that's a double whammy. You set up yourself for a colossal, let me not say what it is that I'm thinking of, because we were taught not to speak the real extent of our minds. But you get the point, and your enablers get the point. You cannot shout people out of accountability. You cannot bully people out of the need for you to account. And you cannot create a situation that is going to cause people to forget that you really have to account for the stuff that you must account for. That's my Sunday Talk. Let's have a discussion about it.